The views expressed on this episode, as with all episodes of We Hate Your Baby Daddy, are based solely on our personal opinions and shit we heard in the streets.
The content here should not be taken as indisputable fact. This show is for entertainment purposes only, so enjoy and don't come for us.
Welcome back to another episode of We Hate Your Baby Daddy with Bree and D. Today, we have two very special guests. We have Spring. We have Big Keish from Real Philly Deadbeats. And today we're gonna talk about some of the real deadbeats of Philly. So, starting with Big Keish, tell our listeners, what inspired you to create the page?
Okay, so what inspired me to make this page was my deadbeat baby dad. I got tired of his shit, and I got tired of everybody around him not holding him accountable for his actions or just sweeping what he was doing under the rug. So I wanted to expose him.
That is so relatable. Nobody holds the men accountable, do they?
No. Never.
And so, Spring, how do you and Big Keish know each other?
So we did a show actually called Bad Jawns of Philly, but through that I found us like-minded on some things, and it's like I want to support the movement. And even though, I feel like we come from a place where women don't get support and they feel like they're alone and stuff, and they'll just go through it and suffer. But then you'll hear one woman come out and more people will come out. Like, for example, my story is a hell of a story. Like, I spoke up about something, found out my baby daddy had 15 kids. Yeah.
Girl,
what?
15. So yours was number 16.
It was the faces.
Wow. So how do you even have the time? So yours was number 16.
No. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, no.
That's the kicker.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So he kept going?
It was type time. It was a secret life. It was a whole, like, nigga done took 10 years off his lifespan. Told me he was younger. You know what it taught my ass? Heck the motherfucking ID.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No,
These men.
But yeah, no, it was crazy. And it was like, I could laugh about it because I got through it. But, when it was going on, I really felt like it was only me who went through that. And the point is, pages like what Keish got going on is where you see that it's women that's going through this. Like, it done been women that, like, we'll get into it, but it done been women who got on the page and found out that their baby dad sleeping with a tranny. Like,
it's so much.
It just been crazy.
Like a mom fucking her daughter's baby dad and trying to fuck the other baby dad. It's a lot, Philly is a crazy place.
This is just Bree's from Virginia. Like, this is just like, I'm making faces because like I just feel like Bree's like jaw dropping, but this is just typical story stuff. This is just what you hear just walking to the corner store. Like, yeah, she fucked her son's baby mom. Like, what?
Listen, I'm from Northern Virginia. It's not even like, people say like Norfolk, Chesapeake, like, the seven cities. Like, that's like Virginia where all the black people are. I'm from Northern Virginia. Like, nothing happens here. There's deer. I had a bunch of people over recently. I was like, hey guys, want to see the deer? They had their phones out. Oh my God. They're like, you live in the fucking country, like, I don't know anything. So this is wild to me. But like, what is it like in general, just like living in Philly?
Okay, so I can go first. So for a typical person, I wouldn't know, but for myself, it's been really crazy. Like growing up as a child, you always have to be in competition. Well, you don't have to be in competition with the next person, but it's always an underlying competition. Like somebody is always hating, somebody's always mad. It's always fights. I don't know. My life has been real crazy.
Dude, Dee told me that if she just goes to the corner store and she looks cute, like a girl will try to fight her and be like, "Oh, so you think you're cute?" and just start like swinging. Is that how it really is?
Yeah.
It could go like that. Yeah,
That's
definitely could.
crazy.
Like, people hate on you for what you wear. People hate on you for what you don't wear. People hate on you for what you got. People hate on you for what you don't got. Like, it's like a lose-lose situation.
Damn.
So,
And
And
Kee,
so-
what part of Philly are you from?
I'm from West Philly, but I love North Philly so much. Like, I grew up in West and North, so I claim North Philly mainly. But
North
I'm
Philly
really from
too.
West.
Dee always tags me and stuff. She's like, she told me, she's like, places that sound fancy, it's the opposite. So she's like, Strawberry Mansion. That sounds like it would be fancy.
Girl, you
But
better
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
trash. It's trash. The only fancy place in Philly, I'm gonna say, is South Street.
And even then, you got to be
South
careful
Street.
because now they just randomly just shoot up South Street
Yeah.
just
Just for
randomly,
fun.
just for fun.
It really does sound like Grand Theft Auto. Like, it doesn't sound like a real place. Like, I see videos on Instagram. I'm like, this is not a real place.
It's
Literally.
bad, but it's still it's a lot of good places, and Philly have a lot of good
I want to
spots.
go. I do want to go visit Dee, actually.
I feel like as long as you mind your business,
But
you'll be
that-
fine.
But Keish, we can't even say that though, because think about it. A boxer just came home for the holidays, lost his life,
Yeah.
coming home to Philly. Bree,
What
you talking about
happened?
nothing happened. Like, Bree, you talking about you want to visit Philly. Girl, you might not come back home. That's just being real. Like,
Not because Dee taught me the word drawn. She says, like, you'll be drawn if you, because I'm from the South. I smile at people. I'm like, oh, another Black person. Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
she's
you
like, shaking her
cannot
head.
do that in Philly. Like, they're gonna get so mad at you. They'll curse you out. Like, it's weird. Like, I grew up, I have family in North Carolina, so like I'm used to walking down the street, like you said, people smiling at you, waving, just being nice and talking. But you come up here, they be like, what the fuck is you smiling at me for? Why the fuck is you
God.
like, you be like, damn, what the fuck? I can't say hi. Like,
That
I
is
asked this man the other day. I'm like, he was in a rush. We was at the store. So I'm like, hey, I got it. I'll pay for your stuff. So he was like, I don't need you to pay for my fucking shit. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I was just offering because I got some food.
Nigga.
And he's gonna spend your cash, but okay. So my
Nigga,
was
I'm
like,
doing
I
you
don't
a
even know
favor.
why he's so ignorant. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you can't even be nice to people.
That's
I
Sad.
really did
crazy.
teach Bree that. I told Bree, I'm like, before you land here, I'm like, you need to know 2 words, drawn and dick eating. I need you to do 2 of those things. Don't do them. Don't do them.
But the crazy thing is, like, when you go to other places, you realize you become desensitized to a lot of stuff. Like, and it's just like, it's a shocking. Like, I remember I went to South Carolina, and just the fact that people was being nice in the stores, I'm like, huh? Like, I thought I was going to get kidnapped or something. Because I'm like, what is the
Not getting it.
motive? Like, what are you opening a door for, people? What are
It's
you
funny
doing on?
to hear the opposite side because I can picture that now. Because I'm like, from the South, I open my house to anybody. You need a glass of water. That's just how we are down here. Like, we're so drawn. We're so friendly.
I can't say it's bad either. I don't know. It just shows you when you
It's
live
just
in
different.
life. Yeah.
You know what we can all agree on? At least we're not in Baltimore.
Yeah. I agree.
Yo,
What happened with
He's
the
talking around nowhere, right?
Well,
honestly, it was a man. Right, because listen, people think because I'm like not soft spoken, but like I'm like sweet, kind, whatever. You can just say whatever to me. That's never been the case. People don't know me, so like this man was start calling me a bitch, and I mean I shouldn't go into too much detail because it was kind of fucked up the things that I said, but I was just like, you're gonna call me a bitch, like
Oh.
really?
Well, sometimes you gotta
meet somebody right there.
gotta let them know.
Exactly. So I'm like, you're gonna call me a bitch. And so by the time like it was almost about to be like physical, a bunch of Black guys ran out of the Four Seasons and like were about to jump him. He got in his car and left because he was like, I don't want that smoke. He wasn't Black, he was like Arab or something. So
Okay.
Oh my
Love
goodness.
to see that. We love to see Black men stand up for a Black woman.
yes. All right, ladies, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. You ready?
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's do it. So I had asked you guys to pick out, some Philly deadbeats that we can discuss, talk about on this episode. Let's jump in. Number one.
Okay, so the first deadbeat is DJ. He's a well-known DJ in Philly and like, the tri-state area. He has like 10 kids, maybe more.
I saw this one on your page, so I'm excited to talk about
Yes.
it.
The thing with him is, so his baby mom had brought him to the page because she wanted to expose him. This wasn't her first time exposing him. She exposed him on her own personal page as well before. But she wanted, a bigger platform. So, me, I posted him. So he instantly jumped in the DM. Like it went viral. I mean, it went crazy. It was like 10,000 views in like 2 minutes, probably more than that. So he jumped in the DM like, yo, take me off this page. And I'm like, well,
Wait, Keish, sorry to interrupt. Before we keep going, can we read a few things the girl said in the post? Can I
Oh wait, all right, yeah, sorry. I'm jumping.
Let me quote. All right, let me quote a few. I have it pulled up already. So you could let me read.
Oh, you is messy.
So, I don't want to read. It's a lot of details. Basically, I won't say her name. So there's this girl, like I feel like some of the stuff I'm laughing, but it's a key, but it's not a key because some of the stuff is real trauma in it. So basically, This woman says that back in 2019 to 2020, she was this one type of person she didn't want to go back to being. So she got with this man and she ended up finding out he had like 10 kids. And he didn't really take care of their son he had together. He was like denying the son, stuff like that. And she was saying that on her birthday, he slipped something in her drink. So this is what she said, and I'm gonna read it. I really can take it there and say so much that's happened over the years, even down to the sicko putting something in my drink and having his way with me while I was out cold. Had the nerve to do it on my birthday. I got the proof to back up what I'm saying. So the only reason why I'm putting emphasis on this because I believe like we should protect our communities from men like this. Like they don't do this one time and they do it to people in our communities so they can get away with it and they think nobody's gonna speak up. So that's why I'm saying that. But as the story goes, he wasn't taking care of the baby. He was saying his reason for not taking care of the baby was because of DNA. Come to find out his son started stepping up for the baby and being there for the baby, and what was support became a dick to ride, and she got pregnant by the son.
So yeah, she actually got into a full-blown relationship. They're actually still together.
I'm sorry. So she was with him and then got with his son.
Yeah, so he has a grown son. He's like 20. I forgot his age, like 25 or something like that, 26. Probably
he's age appropriate.
And
it makes sense.
So
the DJ's old.
Yeah, DJ is like 50.
He's about 50 something. And I'm just saying this because I know him personally.
Yeah, he's old. So once he stopped messing with her, she started dating the son and got pregnant by the son. So she was actually doing it on a revenge type, get back type.
So she knew it was his son.
And gag is we share a baby dad, me and this girl.
The son.
No, me and the
No, the baby mama.
The baby mom.
Oh,
yeah, not the son. Not the son or the father.
That would have been kind of crazy, right?
Too many This is funny, right there.
Hold up, motherfucker. What is we missing? But no, her and the baby mom have this world is so small. Philly is so small.
Yeah, I can tell. That's crazy.
Yeah, and she also brought in information about their baby dad that they share in common. So like he leads into another story because he has like 15 kids and about 10 baby mamas. How many baby moms he got?
It's 9.
Damn.
Yep,
Like, he
9,
is-
9 and 14, 9 and 14.
and he's like a popular rapper.
But with people like that, I feel like you really don't know how many children they have. How are you supposed to know?
Yeah,
If you
Yeah.
got 14, you got 40.
real shit.
Right. There's
He-
just no way
yeah.
to know. I mean, that's just the ones you know about is the 15. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, there could be other ones that maybe they just never told him. You would have no way of knowing.
Yep.
This shit is crazy.
I will
Um,
say, in addition to the story, he was married at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
of mine.
So when it went live, they were saying that the wife knew certain stuff, but she didn't care. And I guess there was allegations of abuse with him. Like he was on the live on the plane, about to get kicked off his fucking flight.
yeah, he was because
He travels a lot too, so that's why I said like what you said about you don't know how many kids he had. He travels a lot, so
Could be all over the world.
that's not even
And
the kid. You're just counting the kids that's in Philly of the 10.
Exactly.
He
And
all fucking
a close person to the wife also had like DM me and was like, he has a thing for young girls. And which is true because other people was stepping up and was like, it was a lot of allegations in the DMs, but she was saying like he's real physical abusive to his wife, and the wife don't want to speak out about a lot because she don't want to take it there with him. So the wife wouldn't come to the live, but Mackie definitely got on the live, and he said he is a deadbeat and he don't care that he's a deadbeat.
But you said
He's
he's hurt by the fact that his son did
had a
this.
baby with her.
Yeah, like he really
Yeah.
he was talking about it. He seemed hurt, and that's not an excuse because like at the end of the day, like it's not something I could probably stand on and do. But it's like she felt like this is who was in her corner, and whatever happened happened, and she had to stand on what happened. And you wasn't doing it, and you supposed to be my child father. Your son over here pulling the pants, and she basically said she didn't.
But what's sad is they didn't think about the children and that and all of this. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you supposed to explain, hey, this is your dad, but this is your granddad? Like, what? So that's
This
my
your
uncle,
brother.
and that's my brother. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like you need a flow chart to see who's related to who at this point. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so obviously he hasn't paid child support probably for not one
No,
of
he
them.
don't pay child support.
It's too
for none
many.
of
He couldn't afford it.
Nope.
Do you think any of these women have tried to like take him to court?
They did, but I think he get like SSI, so they're not really gonna get anything.
Oh, that's sad.
From what
that's why he DJs.
Yeah, that's why he DJs.
From what they said on the lives is that like all the moms is good moms and they try to keep their kids together. So
Yep.
even though they're not involved, like they might link and do all different types of stuff with them. Cause a mom from 15, 16 years ago joined the live and was like sharing her
That
story.
she did. I think that was the very first baby mom, actually.
Yeah, and she was saying like the little son be coming over and like they just it's like in all the bullshit they found a way to make a village somehow.
Yeah, and that was the good thing about it.
That's
Yeah.
kind of beautiful.
I know in
It's
all the
sad too. Just knowing him as well, I see that he like follows a pattern as well. Like I notice who comes to you. Have you noticed as well that like he comes to him at like the same age and all the baby moms they really do like look alike, don't they?
Mm-hmm. He has a type for sure. He has a type. A younger woman, like at least half his age.
Yeah. Say like early 20s if he can maneuver it younger, say like chocolate, thicker.
Mhm.
That's definitely his type.
Like I'm not gonna like low. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but it's like low. He go after people with lower self esteem at the
That's-
moment,
that's
and he do because not saying like they always have it, but at a point of time when they meet him, their self esteems be low as shit because they all said it. And then like he came around flaunting money and stuff like that, making them feel good about themselves. It's easy to get caught up in that. I got caught up in that way before. That's how I ended up.
It happens to the best of us.
Playing
It's
like
like
that.
I don't know about you guys, but I became a baby mama like in my 30s. I'm like an older mom. But I mean, you still get caught up in it. Like a guy is like, spoiling you, showing you attention. Like you kind of don't pay attention to the red flags.
Yeah.
red flag.
But he definitely has predator vibes with who he chooses and when he chooses them.
And he's a Bill Cosby. Like
he is a Bill Cosby.
Please stay clear of DJ. He gonna be mad as shit. Like, how the fuck y'all?
He's gonna be mad, but like, don't leave your drink around him. That's obvious.
His name is on the flyer. Don't go.
Okay.
Please don't.
Anyway,
Stay home.
Yeah, I would rather have him be mad and girls just know to stay away from him. Like, I don't care if he's mad. He can come to Northern Virginia. I would talk to him myself.
people then DM me like, "Oh, you better not let me see your face on this page," and then I'll go live and show my face like, "Hey, this is where I'm
Middle
at."
fingers up.
Like what? Now you mad because you on a deadbeat page, or your brother is on a deadbeat page, or your uncle or your cousin. Like, people really jump in the DMs and will go to bat for their deadbeat ass.
That's disgusting.
Like, as we give because there's been times like we give the fathers opportunities to talk too. Because there's been times that we done found out a bitch is doing this and that.
Yeah.
And lying. Like, it really don't be biased. So they make it like, a lot of people make it like the point is to just gossip and drag people. No, it's to change something in the community because the children are suffering. And at the end of the day, you got to go through public embarrassment to step up and take care of your kid. Like, it's been parents who have found solutions because of the page. So everything just people who don't want to be held accountable yet go and take it as a diss.
And that's one of the main reasons why we made this show is because of what you just said. Like, it's about the children and it's about just society and our community in general. Like, these men's actions have like harmful effects on society. And for some reason, people always want to blame single moms this, single moms that. Like, we're the parents who stay and raise the kid. These men are going around spreading their seed and being vile and abusive, and Bill Cosby like drugging bitches up. Like, nobody talks about it.
I hate it. Even if they are like present parents, like even present parents can have a negative effect on the child. And I be trying to get certain people to understand that, but like, a lot of people don't understand that. They be thinking, oh, well, I got my child. Like, yeah, you got your child, but look what you're exposing your child to. Look what you're doing around your child. Look what your child is seeing. Like, this is not good parenting at all. So I be trying to like, well, another purpose of the page is to help people grow as parents, because it has been a lot of young mothers coming to the page with their baby fathers, and their baby fathers be young as well. And we try to guide them in the right direction and try to like give them so many solutions. Like, I personally then did different things for different females that reached out to me from the page, from like getting them Pampers to like helping them set up daycare appointments or helping them find daycares, helping them, like, we even had dads pull up to take the DNA test after months and months of saying they didn't want to take a DNA test. Like, so what we doing, yeah, we exposing people and holding them accountable, but at the same time, we getting the job done. It might not be the way that, and people really is rocking with us, like, and they really backing us up. Once I get more stable, we can expand a little more and do a little more for the community wise. Yeah, resources here, everything is dried up, so you have to help each other. Like, you have to help your neighbor, you have to help your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your friends, a stranger. Everybody needs the help. Like, put your pride to the side sometimes and just take it.
I love
and a lot of us don't even have any villages, and the villages that we try to make, like with friends or with neighbors, like with the Philly cultures, we don't even have that. Like, exactly. Like, yo, can I get $1? Like, I need to get my child some formula. People are gonna be like, yo, get the fuck out of my face. Like, what you gonna get? What you gonna do with that? Like, I really do appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and jump into our next Philly deadbeat.
Okay, so the next baby dad, let me see if I can pull it up.
And feel free to use a code name, because we usually give these niggas code names because we're like, we don't want anybody suing us.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what the next one is. All right, so we have Mr. Hoochie Daddy.
Oh Lord, I think I know who that is.
Was that the one dancing in the song?
Yes.
boxers into booty shorts.
Girl, I watched that video.
Yes.
I was like, oh no.
But we got Mr. Hoochie Daddy. He is crazy. So this was the direct message from the person who sent them in. She said, "This man is a deadbeat. He don't take care of none of his kids. He only take care of other people's kids. He don't have a new job, but he sell himself to get money. He has 2 daughters that he can't see because he's mentally ill, but that don't mean he can't be accounted to take care of his kids." All right, so that was the end of the message, and then I was like, okay, so XYZ, who are you? We don't really expose who bring people to the page, but she let me know who she was, and she sent in a lot of receipts, and the main receipt that she sent in was him twerking in the Motel 6.
And we're gonna post this on our page because we always post the visuals with every episode because y'all
Right.
gotta see this.
He
I
was
was like,
shaking
my mouth was
down.
open. How you gonna turn boxers into a thong?
So I found his friend because I'm really good at getting to the people. So I found his friend and I DM'd him. I was like, "Hey, could you tell Hoochie Daddy to come to the live?" And he was like, "Wow." And I'm like, "Well, bro, he's on the net twerking and he's not taking care of his kids." So he went to the page and was like, "So you mean to tell me this is Hoochie Daddy shaking his ass?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh no, I'm about to tell him come to this live right now." But Hoochie Daddy never came to the live. He just blocked all of the pages, all of the DP pages.
But what was he gonna say? Like we could literally tell. What was he actually gonna respond and say? All he could say, all he could do was stand on that shit, and you bitches twerk like me.
I
Like
would've
that's
said
how he has to
something.
carry.
I would have
so
said
weak.
something. I'm sorry. I would have said something because what? Like you on the internet twerking a thong in a ski mask, ripping on your man.
What
boobs.
was that? Who was
And
the
no shade,
recipient?
no shade, but I would have ate my jeans before I sent that as the baby mom. Like,
Yes.
I
I would have ate glass 1,000 times. But these baby moms be sending them in. I'm telling you.
Oh,
So
so
you telling me
pussy.
that this man is bopping bussy instead of paying his child support, like
Yep.
full on in a ski mask?
Yep. And then
And
she
takes care of
did
other people's
mention that
kids.
he has a mental illness, but I don't think he do because he looked real like like I don't know. He looks very well put together in this video. He looks like he know what he doing. There's nothing wrong with his man. Sometimes people say they got a disability to get SSI just to get a free check. So
Yeah, he definitely knew what he was doing. He thought he was
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion. I
he
saw
was
that whole
Megan.
thing.
He was Megan. He was Megan Thee Stallion for real. He's shaking better than me. Like no
Like
kidding.
just it was moving. Like he had experience. I did not want to see that.
No, for real. I was like, I can't even throw it back like that.
He was doing it for his son and only his son.
Yo, no cat. Like that's why I don't trust no man. I'm not trusting no man.
Like not only is you a deadbeat, but you sending videos and you throwing ads. I'm never gonna get over that.
Well,
And I would have just
thinking
never.
that this ski mask was gonna protect his ass. No, we know it was you.
We know
We know it was you. Like, what is you doing?
I
He could
saw
have
that.
like, why did he block the page? Because now we're like, okay, that definitely was you.
Exactly.
Right.
My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. These niggas don't be thinking.
And it's crazy that you guys said like he's been accused of like only taking care of other people's kids. I'm like, that's a common scenario with deadbeats. It's like they move from the one baby mama to the next one. They don't take care of their own kids. They're trying to impress the next
Yeah,
girl
that's what it be.
and take.
And to keep up a facade,
Yeah,
and make it feel like they doing something they not.
right.
Like,
They not.
all right, I can get it. I'm gonna tell you a little story. What makes you think that he's getting his kids and you the one who picking them up? So when the baby mom's saying certain stuff, you getting mad, this, and that. No. So like it was a situation where that was going on. She kept going to pick him up.
No, I see that shit too. Like, it wasn't even my friend. It was my friend's girlfriend was dating this guy, and she used to babysit his 2 girls, right? all the time he would be like, oh, I'm working in the recording studio because, SoundCloud rapper, he has to be, right? So she's watching his girls. She gets pregnant by him. And I'm like, does she not realize that whatever she has, boy or girl, some other girl's going to be watching when he says, I'm taking the baby. You don't realize some other girl's going to be the same as you, watching the kids and thinking he's taking care of them. And she was just happy to be pregnant.
Yes.
I'm going to hold my man accountable. Oh, you got your baby? Okay. Yeah, where you going? I'm hiding the keys. I'm hiding phones. Like, you not leaving? Oh, you going outside? We going to the store? Oh, all right, come on. We all going to the store. Like, we a family at this point. It's not no dropping and going, no. You got your child to spend time with your child. So spend time with your child. Like, what?
And that's what women don't even be like wives or nothing, and they just be comfortable doing all this. Like, no, let this man spend time with his child, and then you take extra responsibility and stress. Like, my homegirl was literally buying shoes and stuff, and he was saying it was from him. That's weird. Why are you
That's what my baby dad did. Yo, like, I didn't pay for
this is why sometimes I just be like, there should be like a mom like commune or something where, because look at you, Keish, you're providing for his other kids where he's not. Like, it's like community of the moms. The niggas ain't doing shit but just making more kids. Like, we need to stand together.
And that's like, it be sometimes, I feel like I kind of had that for a little bit, but it get hard when it's hard. And
so
like,
you know what I do? What I do now, I just be like, I tell him, oh no, I don't talk to her. And I tell her, oh no, we don't talk. Like, if it ain't about legend, we don't talk.
That's smart.
Like, because I feel myself always in, so like, they will always, if it wasn't him, yo, what did you tell such and such? Or what did she tell you? Or she calling me? What did he say? Or I ain't got time for this. So I don't talk to nobody. I don't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear nothing.
And that's a good point, because like for me and Dee, like both of our baby dads, as far as we know, just have the one kid with both of us. So I personally don't know what that's like. So it's good to hear that. Like, it's complicated. It's not as simple as, like you said, we can't just be besties and be there for each other, because relationships are complicated as fuck. So
that's real. Yeah.
All right, let's hop into our last Philly deadbeat baby dad.
So this one is actually a baby mom. Spring, is it the baby, the mom that fucked the daughter baby dad?
No.
Oh,
Why? They tell me I use nicknames, and all my nicknames is offensive.
Wait,
we love offensive.
We love offensive nicknames.
It's almost like not a slur, because we on
Booster.
I made the screaming services.
She give Randy from Monster Inc.
Oh,
Bad
built.
No, she's not bad built. Don't want to say her name.
Hold on, because I'm a little slow.
Okay, that made her scream. That made Bree scream. What is what the?
Monsters Inc.
Okay.
Sorry.
So all right,
not Sully.
So all right, yeah.
I see y'all picture.
All right,
I'm
so all right, we're gonna use code words, but actually, she don't care if we say her name or not. To be honest, excuse me.
Yeah,
this one, her name is Jazz. I have to actually go with my phone for her because I got a lot.
Yeah, take your time.
So
the phone. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is where I remember it starting. Facebook, let's go 2015. It's this girl that I'm friends with on Facebook talking about how she don't like the son she just birthed and she love her. Yes, yes. And
oh my God, we gotta talk about one more, but all right, wait. It's not a baby.
Okay. And then she loved her other kids, but she just don't have a love for him. It was just all this wild stuff.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, the baby dad get on Facebook, say that she was mistreating him. It just it was a wild time.
She got her kids taken away for like basically they was trying to say neglect and child abuse. She had went to jail for a little bit. She went to jail. She came home.
Others though.
Yeah, she got a lot of baby dads.
That's crazy that Matt just kept like putting babies in her even after that. Like, do you not learn?
Publicly saying it too. And then after the little boy, she went and had another child. And then she went be a happy family with her children, and then like the other boy just always excluded and not
because the dad don't want to be with her.
That's
That's
disgusting. All them baby dads, and you singled that one out because the dad doesn't want you.
Oh, yo, we got a lot of stories in here. I thought
That's more common than people would like to think, though.
2 ladies.
It's just yes with no teeth. No, that's not.
And that's the thing. It's like, you know, you guys.
What about no
age,
a story about a deadbeat baby mom. She ain't got no teeth. She sent them her baby dad, then the baby dad girlfriend sent them her pictures. She was like, I know this bitch ain't, I know it was the baby mom with no fucking teeth. And she sent them the pictures with no teeth. And then she sent them this other picture of a crackhead that ain't got no teeth. And they got it side by side, and they kind of do look alike. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah.
Or was lost crack related, or do you just not have no
I don't
teeth?
know if they was related. I just think they ain't got no teeth.
girl, you know that was correct.
I don't know. It's like
I don't know what you're saying.
What happened was
I just gotta go.
her baby dad knocked her teeth out.
Oh, now I feel bad.
That makes me sad for laughing.
No, it's because they was laughing at it. So,
But I was gonna say, like, you guys' page isn't just like, it's not the real Philly deadbeat dad. It's the real Philly deadbeats. So if you're a deadbeat mom or a deadbeat dad, like, you guys expose them.
yes, we expose moms, dads, aunts, uncles, cats, dogs, anybody that got children and not taking care of them kids. We exposing you, like grandmoms, dads. It don't matter. We not discriminate, honey, at all. And then, like, all right, so we're gonna bring back the
They exposed Keisha on her own page.
they tried to expose me. They
They
tried to expose me. I said,
Not that they did a reverse on you. Like,
yeah. So, and then, you know,
Hell no.
it was my baby dad and his sisters and her best friends and shit. So, all right.
Wait, listen, hold on, Keisha. Let me. And what Keisha do? Add them on the live.
Yes, I did. And I let them pop their shit. But my thing is, everybody was in the comments like, they was like calling me a liar, saying I'm lying. So they was like, so what Keisha lie about? They was like, do he get is she on child support? They was like, yeah. They was like, do he get food stamps for him? They was like, yeah. Do he do this? They was like, yeah. They was like, so what the fuck is she lying about? They was like, everything
So they
else.
look stupid.
Right? Like looking stupid the whole time. Talking about, so where your son at? Whole time my son was next to me. I said, extra brother, where he at?
should have took a picture of him, like, looking like,
But I'm a deadbeat. Like, what?
Yeah. Right.
Mm,
All because he
crazy.
being greedy and trying to use the system. Like,
Yeah.
how you paying child support? Keisha literally had to pay child support for a child that's in her custody that she's taking care of.
Yeah.
Because we live in a super behind Commonwealth state where
I
you get
hate
welfare.
Pennsylvania law.
Right.
I
If
hate
you get
Pennsylvania
welfare,
family law.
pay it.
Yeah. And he don't even give me the food stamps or anything for my son. My son don't see that shit. He might see a
wild.
little $100 every 3-4 months.
Well,
and
we
this is
watch
okay.
you try to enforce that shit.
And like, baby dad, if you ever listen to this, please don't start your shit. Like, you know what's up. Like, okay.
It was all a lie. It was a joke.
No, it's not a lie. It's the truth. But you cannot get mad. Like, you gotta stop being mad. You gotta hold yourself accountable. I hold
And
myself
that's the thing.
accountable
You
for my
have no
actions.
reason to lie. Like, there's no
Okay.
reason to lie. You have a public
At all.
page. You have lots of followers. You're on our show. Like, you have
And
no
I'm
reason to
gonna
sit here
let
and lie to
you
us.
know what it is. Okay, we exposing these motherfuckers. He gonna call me like, oh, you know what? You gonna be back on that? I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know what it is. You know what page I run. Then you want to keep talking, I go tell them some more stuff, some recent stuff. Then you want to keep going.
We'll show you twerking and boxers looking like a couple.
Like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jump into our last deadbeat, Philly deadbeat.
All right. So yeah. All right. It was Jazz. But long story short, yeah, she just was. I don't really think she was really a deadbeat mom. I think she just was a little misunderstood. Cause like you said, Spring. The only fucked up thing was she really just disowned that baby. Not that baby. She disowned her son because her family didn't work out. The family that she had in her mind didn't work out in reality. So she disowned her child and went and started a whole new family.
Or what? She don't get no pass.
I'm saying, I just think like, cause once she got older, she actually went back to try to start fighting for her child. So maybe it was just like,
That's good.
you know,
I'm kind of in
I
the
don't
middle
know.
though, because men do that all the time, and they don't even get like held accountable for it.
Exactly.
I think what fucks with me is the fact that she was bashing him online. I think that
Yeah.
that bothers me. That part of the story.
That makes sense. Like the actual baby bashing and that's actually
Yeah,
crazy.
she used to call him ugly, like all types of shit. Like,
And I think
Do you
that's
think that was maybe postpartum? Like, you know
it
how
could
like the
have.
system really fails like Black women. Like when we have like postpartum depression and psychosis, they just let us do whatever.
I mean, that is
Mhm.
valid because I don't want to HIPAA laws, but she went away for a while.
I can see it kind of being that, especially if she came back, like maybe she got herself together. Because I just give
Yeah,
women
that's
like a little bit more leeway because men have no hormones for them to do what they do. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I
shit.
relate to that. Like, with postpartum, I thought, oh, I'm not going to have it, blah, 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 cha, la, la. No, that hormone drop is very real. And postpartum depression actually comes for us all. Even if you only experience a little bit, that drop from you have all these hormones because you're carrying your child once you give birth to them, and then it just drops. That depression is very, very real. And it can turn into
Yes.
postpartum psychosis. And maybe she had that. I mean, we're not doctors, but
No facts, though. Oh, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not diagnosing her and I'm not giving her no excuses. I'm just like, like maybe she had a problem.
Yeah, it's good to think of it like that.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This
Being-
is my little confession, okay? Some of these, some of these babies be looking good as shit now. I'm not gonna be talking to them ever, but they be looking good as shit. So when they be getting exposed, I be like, girl, why would you send them? And like, why would you bring me this 5 in to the damn DM like that? Like, what is
I'm a
going on?
wee. But now
That's how
you
they
see
but
how
that's
they
how they
get
got
caught.
them. That's how
That's
they
how
got
they
them.
get-
now you about to be a baby mom. They a deadbeat.
I mean, that
I'm
honestly, D,
crying.
that's how we both got my baby daddy big, like bodybuilder. Yours was
Mhm.
handsome before
Child,
The
this is
Rock caught
crazy.
him.
Yeah, mine was cute as shit before he just like gave up. He like gave up on his face, his hair, his body. He like turned into spaghetti.
That's
Why
why I call
couldn't
him
you
Party
left him
City
alone?
Skeleton. Huh?
I said, probably because she left him alone.
I just looked at him one day. I was just like, I can't do this no more.
That's
can't.
how it be. Oh my God, that's how it was with me and my baby. I'm like, what? First of all, the liquor didn't wear off. Like what Krishan said, she had to be drunk every day to tolerate Blueface. I really could relate to that because once that liquor wear off and reality smack you, you be like, all right,
What the fuck
let
am
me
I?
either exactly what the fuck am I doing, or let me just get drunk again so it can just go back to this my fairy tale, my fantasy, or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
just like
saying?
when your eyes start to focus and you really be looking at him across the
Yep.
dinner
You
table.
like,
you
what the fuck? Give me the liquor.
How I get
Where's
caught
the
in
liquor?
this?
Like, give me the alcohol right now. And don't say another word until I have a drink. Okay? Yeah, that's how I be.
Spring, Keish, thank you guys so much for joining us in this episode. Like, this has been amazing. Can you tell our listeners where they can follow you, where they can find you guys all over the internet?
You can find us on Instagram at TheRealPhillyDeadbeat or Piston_T_ with Key.
So that's
That's
P_T_ with Key.
yeah. And then my page is bitch_ I'm Keisha and Spring.
And mine is IG hates spring. So it's IG hates spring.
And you can also find her on TikTok.
Oh yeah, my TikTok is where I like express my dark humor, but it's like trauma. It's pretty
I
fun
like
there. It's _say SNWW, and that's where we have a lot of our blog stuff and little things like that there too.
Yep.
I have to follow
Oh
that.
yeah. I also have we have a YouTube channel as well. It's TheRealPhillyDeadbeats as well. So just tune in. I gotta like get more YouTube texts.
Yeah, this was a great opportunity for us because we're like rebranding the page and stuff and
Mhm.
doing a lot of things different. So this was a fun collab for us, definitely. And
Yes, it was.
it was something new for us, but we both were nervous as shit going into
Yeah, I was about
I
to
was
say that. But y'all
too.
made us real
So,
comfortable.
I didn't smoke.
I was like, I hope they like us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm like, Keish, give me a signal if I don't shut the fuck up.
No, this was incredible. Like, I mean, I was nervous too because
Yo,
we had a guest in our last episode, but like we knew him. But like, you know, for you guys are big. You're doing something big, like in Philly. It's important. Like I look up
Thank
to you guys so
you.
much. So yeah.
Thank you. Aw. I'm getting all
And that
mushy and stuff.
I know. And that is our episode. Thank you so much for listening. You guys know what to do. Obviously, follow us on social media at Why Baby Daddy Pod. Leave us a review on any platform, Spotify, Apple, Castbox, whatever you listen to, Amazon, Google, all of it. And now we are going to say goodbye. Bye.
we're all
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Follow them. Follow them. Follow them. Follow them.
Yes.
And please follow Philly Deadbeats. It is so hilarious.